The $50 billion man becomes the $775 billion man. And people don't understand because they ask me, did Dan made $775 billion himself? Told him no. Can you explain that?
I have kids, mentees, like him, that have created $775 billion since 1993 in transactions, buying and selling companies, taking companies public. Let's say this young man, this guy here, the light's shining off his bald head, he goes out and he follows QLA, and I get an email from him, which happens all the time. Dan, I just floated my company on the Bourse for 500 million euros on the Amsterdam Stock Exchange. And you're right, I didn't put up any money. That's 500 million. Well, I have 775 billion of those, and I have, a guy came to the seminar in 2004. I got a letter from him maybe 6 months ago, a certified bank statement signed by the chairman of the bank, HSBC Bank, verifying this young man had 841 million cash in the bank. So I assume he's made some other money, although we only count the 840. So all my numbers are verified either on the stock exchange, bank statements, certified net worth statements. 775. And we're going to cross the $1 trillion mark, not too in the distant future.
Do you invest in stocks or Bitcoins or whatever?
No.
Why not?
Sally and I have been in cash for 20 years because I don't know how the other guys do it. If I have an investment portfolio, I'm going to worry about my investment portfolio before I'm worried about your business. So we got into cash about 20 years ago. We own no assets outside the castle. And I don't own the castle. A trust owns the castle. And because when I decided to coach in 1993, I decided to devote 100% of my time to you kids. And that's what we've done. Although Sally just bought some Berkshire Hathaway because we want to go to the annual, his stockholders' annual meeting. But we missed it this year. But we do own a little of that. We just bought that in the last year. But we have no investments. Everything's cash. None.
Why no Bitcoins and why no cryptocurrency?
Well, Bitcoins, I called the top of the market in December 2017 when it was $19,600. I said, if you have Bitcoin, sell half, keep half. This is the top. Nobody listened to me. If you knew who was really behind Bitcoin, you would run as fast as you fucking could to sell it. I know. 100%. If you knew who owned Bitcoin or who started Bitcoin, and you had Bitcoin, you couldn't sleep at night. I know. 100%. And when the real founder of Bitcoin comes out, it is my humble opinion, and there's nothing humble about me, Bitcoin will go to fucking zero.
One day.
In a microsecond, whoop, like that.
Then last question. Again, you're the grandfather. You have this grandchild.
Correct.
What do you think about the world in 20, 25 years from now?
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
What can we do to save it?
Get away from political correctness. I'll answer it in a different way. In 1986, the average handshake, a man's pound per pressure handshake, was 118 pounds. A woman's handshake was 96 pounds. Everybody understand what I'm saying? The pressure, when you shake hands? That was 1986. In 2016, the man's pressure has gone from 118 to 96, And the woman's has gone from 96 to 108. Women are acting like they had a pair, and men don't have a pair. And if that continues, as well, I mean, the Greek philosopher said this, and amongst others, I don't see much of a future. But the sun is going to gobble up the earth in about between 7 and 11 billion years. Although I'm planning on living a long time, I'm not going to live quite that long. But just work hard. I don't know any other thing than hard work. And hard work is out of favor now. It just is. And I don't see any way around that. The only people that believe in hard work are people that, not the only, that's an exaggeration, but most of the people that still believe in hard work are people that I produced. And now, if I was sitting up here in a wheelchair like Hawkins, who's dead, God rest his soul, yeah, he and I were about the same age, by the way. But I'm not, am I? I'm 6'1", 225, a fucking twisted steel and panther piss. And I can take 10 snowflakes at a time and rip their fucking head off and shit down their neck. Maybe this group 20 at a time. But I'm a dying breed. I'm a Neanderthal. I understand that. I'm sad to say that because I know it's a sad commentary for the human race. But you're not going to, the human race is still going to be here in 20 years. It's going to be, the Russians laugh at us. We're so weak. I mean, the free world. The Chinese laugh at us because we're so weak. You understand that? There's 3 economies on the planet, arguably. Chinese, Russia, and the free world. And 2 of the 3 laugh at us. Do you think they're delusional? I don't think so. And here in the Netherlands, you just smile about it. Not just here, in New York City, they smile about it too. But you can have anything you want in life as long as you work hard. And it's honest, legal, moral, and a Dutchman's morality is kind of a swinging bush. And a Dutchman's ethics is kind of a swinging, but as long as it's within the rule of law, I mean, and I have a lot of successful, like Michael, Dutch people, but he's really Polish. Okay, so let's get that clear. He's really Polish. But I mean, kids, you can have whatever you want. Please go to my site, it's all free.